Hey, what's going on, guys? Jada here, back with Mark and G-Pack. And today is today's more like of a serious video, like
we've never done before.
Yeah, usually we aren't that serious. We do like prank calls and all that, but today it's pretty serious, like something big went down.
So last Saturday, me, Mark, and Corrick and Alec were hanging out at Corrick's house. His parents were gone, and we decided to hang out. And it was a pretty good night. We had some fun. We blew out some cans outside, hung out, played some video games. And I had to leave at 10 o'clock. I had to go help my dad at work the next morning. But so I left, and I'll get Mark to continue.
So after G-Pack left, we had like this acquaintance named Leslie, who is that's not his real name, but to keep them away from all the media and stuff like that, we're gonna call him Leslie. And so, yes, all the media. So yeah, everyone gets a Snapchat from Leslie saying, "I wish I was invited." And so none of us like really thought much of it. You know, he was just kind of sad, I guess, but he just didn't make the cut to the invite. So, but then one of my friends answered, Corrick, said, "Oh, ... just a one-word answer." And then, so he left Corrick unopened. I mean, I don't know what he's trying to do by that. But so he left Corrick unopened, so we thought we were just done with Leslie for the night. But then, at one point I decided it would be a good idea to try to get Leslie to go over to G-Pack's house when he's home with his parents. So we tried to convince Leslie that we were all at G-Pack's house, which we weren't, but so I took a picture of one of Corrick's early childhood pictures and said, yeah, we're at G-Pack's house, and because it kind of looked like G-Pack and his pawpaw, Logger John. So, and then he answers back saying, "No, you're not. I saw the white couches in the background." And so, I don't know, he's memorized G-Pack's house, I guess. So, yeah, so we tried to convince him a bit, and then
You guys just like went on with your night, I guess. Like,
yeah, he just left me an open, so we just went on with our night. And so, this is where it gets a little scary. Jordan can tell us part.
Yeah.
Yeah, hurry though.
So more like I wasn't there, but Mark would tell me the story. About like 11:10. No, like 11:30. Yeah.
Eastern Standard Time.
Corrick, Alec, and Mark were all sitting like down and chilling, right? And all of a sudden they hear Corrick's alarm system go off for the front door, and they're just sitting there like they thought maybe I don't know.
Blew the door open.
Yeah, because Corrick's parents weren't home because
They were in Toronto.
So like I don't know, like we didn't expect anyone to be coming in. So then Corrick, like, because the system went off, so Corrick like runs to the door, but kind of like quietly runs there just to like see who's at the door, see if it's like his grandparents or someone. And the door was opening super slowly, just like
a crack, just
like that. So like no one would notice he was opening it, and all we see is Leslie's face come in, and he goes, "Ayo."
I'm sorry, that part's hilarious.
I'm not even kidding. Like this is.
But not even kidding. So
we'll
put this in perspective. It's 11:30 at night.
On a Saturday.
And then
like,
on a Saturday,
no parents are home.
Leslie decides, and he's told us that I left my snap maps on. So Leslie drove around like 30 minutes, 11:30 at night, followed my snap maps to get to Corrick's house.
And like snap maps aren't even like accurate.
No.
So he would have had to go down like 3 driveways to find, because like.
Yeah.
Listen, he turned when he was coming in the driveway. He turned his headlights off.
He turned his headlights off.
So we wouldn't see him coming up the driveway.
Because Corrick says every time a car comes down the driveway, like his dogs bark, and you can see it in the window.
The dogs didn't even bark, and Corrick has like sensor lights on his porch, and they didn't even turn on.
So I don't know how he knows.
How did he get around? Like,
Yeah.
how did he get past the center lights, like around the house?
How does he know like the
Like,
whole
I'm actually
house?
thinking about that now. Like, what the hell?
Yeah.
And then after that, Mark, it was like, what would you say, like 12, I think it was, about that?
No,
12:30.
he left at 12:30.
No, like when you messaged me.
Oh,
That was like
literally like 2 minutes later.
Oh, okay, yeah. So it was like
Um,
still around 11:30, and Mark is texting me in this group chat that we have, and he's like, Leslie is here.
I said it.
Yeah, Leslie is here, and like, no joke, and he sends me a picture of Leslie, and I'm like, no way, like, how? Right, like I was just messing with him, like roasting him, like, yeah, nobody wanted you there, right?
yeah,
And
we
then
were
he
like
shows
making
up.
jokes too, like, oh, he's gonna show up tonight.
Oh yeah,
And
like
he actually did show up.
the
and it
night
was, like-
before we were saying, oh yeah, let's turn off our Snap Map so that way he doesn't like find us as a joke. Because he's done
He
that
actually
before in
came.
town. Is found you guys with Snap Maps.
So,
So I don't know what I was gonna say.
So Mark calls me,
Yeah.
tells me what happened, and I'm freaking out. I'm like, oh no, they're like all gonna die or something like that. And then Mark says that they're coming outside, like Leslie is coming outside. So Mark's like, hey boys, like he acted like he was talking to his dad, and he hung up the phone. And I'm like worried. I'm like, oh my god, are they dead? Like did Leslie like stab him or something?
We didn't know what Leslie was gonna do.
Yeah. And so basically, the whole time up until like 12:30, I'm Snapchatting Mark, Corrick, and Alec, trying to figure out like, okay, what's going on? Like, when is he leaving? Like, this is kind of sketchy.
And Leslie was walking around the house, like we didn't
Yeah.
know.
yeah, he said he was gonna go exploring.
So basically, finally at 12:30, around there, Leslie finally gets up to leave, but he's like walking slowly towards the door, like he doesn't want to leave. And what did he say before he left, Mark?
He's like, and next time you might as well invite me because I know where everyone lives. And so, I mean,
Some creepy stuff.
So
guys.
come at me, Leslie! I'll slice you up with a golf club.
Good video, guys.